Hello beautiful people, welcome back on my channel. If you're new here, I'm Daria Koso, passion photographer with over a decade of experience. And today we're going to discuss super important topic, posing mistakes you should avoid to make sure you're gonna look photogenic in every shot. And it doesn't matter if you're doing a professional photo shoot or just snapping selfies for yourself. These tips will help you to look natural and confident in every shot. Let's get started. You should avoid legs look short, you look weird, arm big, but it could be easily fixed. If you're doing sitting pose, my favorite, breath in, out, overwhelming outfit which will clash with the background. That's what gives you a more feminine, curvy look. Try to keep that in mind. It would look a little bit clumsy. Try to make it natural. That's how you're gonna avoid harsh lighting. It could ruin any good pose. To get even this perfect shot, it's better to interact with this. You should be the main subject in your shot. Yay! Cut. First of all, it's face and expression. The most common mistake is to over-smiling or force smile when you look just like more creepy person just trying to smile but not really feeling happy to the shot. For example, like it was enough creepy for you, no? My tip to make a natural, nice smile, you should think about something really funny, and the truth, if you're smiling for real, your eyes is gonna smile too, making wrinkles. So like when you're trying to smile, try to go like with more natural, like laughing movement, like instead of. Another mistake is keeping stiff or natural face expression. For example, if you're looking to the side, try to look on some object and really think about it. You're gonna see it in the shot how your eyes reacting on this. For example, it's very popular if you have lighting from the side and you could dream you looking a little bit up on the lighting. Or for example, if you would just looking on the side and just it would give you blank expression if you don't have any object you're looking for. The other mistake is not relaxing your jaw or face muscles. I know that photoshoot it could be very stressful and sometimes our muscles could get very tense and it's gonna show on the pictures. So just try to breathe in, breathe out, and that's gonna help your muscles to relax. The other one of the most popular mistakes is bringing chin too high or too low. If you're gonna go with too high chin, it's gonna deformate your face and also like showing the undernose, which is looking a little bit too weird. If you're gonna go very low with the chin, it would create double chin. I don't know. Instead of this, just bring your chin up, then forward and then down. That would help you to avoid creating a double chin and finding the perfect position of your chin. Another mistake what could happen when you're doing your perfect shot is over squinting or too wide open your eyes. Usually it's happening when you're smiling or very harsh lighting. It could go like this with the eyes. So try to keep in mind that you should open your eyes, but when you open your eyes, try not to go with creepy too wide open eyes like this. So the tip here is try not to go over with squinting or opening eyes. Try to keep it more natural and relaxed. The other mistake is extremely popular. It's happening with almost everyone, especially when you're trying to do some pose and really overthinking about it, you're starting to hold the breath. So don't forget to breathe. I know it sounds funny, but that usually happens. And try to think about it and just doing breath in, out, relax. And even if you're holding like some pose, just keep thinking that you should breathe. The other mistake what you could forget during your perfect photo shoot is fixing your hair in the mid of shoot. We're usually preparing before the set, brushing our hair, making sure everything looks perfect. But when you start posing, it could a little bit messed up, and try time to time to check it out and adjust it. And then you fix it back again. The other really popular mistake what could happen with you is you staying very long in one pose and you kind of already tired to staying like this, and you're thinking like when the photographer will get this shot. So your face could start showing emotionless and blank expression. In this situation, the best solution is to look one side, then other side, and then look back to the photographer. Just adjusting always different angles you look in, adjusting the pose. So to avoid this mistake with blank and emotionless expression, you should just time to time adjust your angle where you're looking and slightly the pose, and you're never gonna do this mistake. Yay, cut! The other thing what you should avoid is face expression which is not matching with the tone and vibe of the photo shoot. For example, if you're doing very cute feminine photo shoot, your face expression also should go with very happy and positive vibe. But if you're doing high fashion shoot and edgy vibe, having this happy smile would look weird. The next mistake usually happens with the person who is very shy. It's having less contact with the camera. I mean, it's very nice having shots when you're looking away, but it's also nice to having great shots when you're looking straight to the camera, because that's giving this vibe like you're looking directly to the person. So if you're not feeling comfortable looking right to the camera, you could do a few shots looking away and then just slightly watch to the camera. The next what I'd like to discuss is what mistakes you should avoid to keep the perfect posture for your photos. The most common mistake is bringing shoulders too high, like this. That usually happens because you're feeling uncomfortable on set and you're trying to protect yourselves and hide leg. So to fix that, you should breathe in, out, roll your shoulders back and bring the chest out. That will give you a confident look. The other mistake what could happen if you lean too forward or too backward. If you would lean too forward, it would make your head look bigger and your body smaller. And if you're leaning too backward, it would create your body look bigger, head look smaller, your chin will go a little bit more up, and this pose is look more unstable and it's gonna be shown in the picture. So try to keep that in mind and not leaning too forward or too backward. The other thing what could happen is forgetting to arch your back. Instead of this, some people could feeling too relaxed on set and just bring belly forward, bring hips forward. But actually, what you're supposed to do, instead of bringing your hips forward and belly forward, breathe in, out, and arch your back, pulling your belly in. Now we are moving to most popular mistakes posing with arms and hands. I know it's the most tricky from all the posing. And one of the most popular mistakes is pressing arm against your body, which will create your arm look bigger. Let me show you. Instead of pressing arm like this, you see my arm start looking bigger. You could easily just move a little bit elbow from your body and it would look slimmer again. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing today anything with the pockets to show you, but one of the most common mistakes is when you bring in your hands into the pocket, not bringing all the fingers in. If you're gonna bring all fingers in, I could show you like this. Your hand will look like it's cut out. The best option is just showing one finger like thumbs or hide thumb and showing forefingers. And another posing mistake you should avoid is awkward or stiff position of your arm or hand. For example, if you're doing sitting pose and you place in one hand like holding yourself, and sometimes you could turn it like this way, bring it again close to the body, and you bringing this hand like holding your body and like turning this way. So actually in this position we having already 3 mistakes. First of all, pressing arm against the body, which makes hand look bigger. Then also arm look twisted right here. And it look like it's cut out and I don't have hand at all. So how we should fix this? So first of all, bring your arm a little bit from your body. Arch your back, giving this extra space here. Then also turning this side of arm like a little bit sideways. Again, if you will go like this, it will look too tense. So it should be like a little bit sideways. And what you could also start seeing here, that now you could see the hand. And if I would go like forward, my hand could look weird on the camera. So that's why like here it would be perfect just like sideways, arching the back, giving this extra space here. And that's how your arm and hand will look perfect in this shot. Another pose with the arms which just look awkward. For example, you're sitting in the chair and you're going like this. Again, the back looks weird. Pressing arm against the body, make arm looks bigger. And the worst thing what could happen, like you're going like really like down. So in this pose it's already like legs look short, you look weird, arm big, a lot of things what is going wrong with this posture. How to adjust it? Again, my favorite, press in, out. With your elbow, just bring it a little bit towards the camera and make sure that your hands should stay on the hip or leg, but not going over the knee. Another huge mistake with posing is not keeping your fingers relaxed in posing. I call this dinosaur hands, when it's too tense, or even like you bring it close to the face and like going like this, or like adjusting your clothes and going like with the fingers this way. But it could be easily fixed. Again, our favorite. Breathe in, out, and just going with the hands like up and then just drop it. And try to keep as your dancer or ballerina and try to go with soft hand. And now you could bring it closer to your face. And then again, just in an outfit, but keeping your fingers very soft. The other mistake which you should keep in mind when you're posing for your pictures, when you bring your arm closer to the body and don't have the space, visually your waist look bigger, like it's like here. But bringing it a little bit further from your body and having this extra space, secret from the photographer, we're having this extra space, and that's giving us ability to working with the liquefying, make waist and arms slimmer. Finishing up with the upper body mistakes in posing and going for the legs. One of the most common mistakes is staying straight like this, bringing your feet together. It's giving a little bit more natural and weird look. Instead of staying like this, you should go with legs a little bit apart and shifting your weight to one side. And that's what gives you a more feminine curvy look, and your pose will look more natural and soft on the shot. And also, make sure to bring one leg a little bit towards the camera. That would make your legs appear longer. The next mistake is forgetting to angle hip to the curvy shot. If you want to show curves of your body, instead of just staying straight, try to go in a little bit to the angle to the shot, either standing like this or going with the feet like this and just like more showing this side, or even just with the leg up. Or if you want to stay straight but still want to show the curves, you should bend one knee and shifting the weight a little bit, like showing more of one hip, and that would help you to show the curves of the body. The next mistake you should never do if you want your legs appear longer in the photo. I know that posing could feel overwhelming and you already know a lot of stuff how to make this perfect pose, but you should never do this mistake if you want your legs appear longer into the picture. Make sure that you don't forget to bring your feet and tippy toes towards the camera. That's what helps your legs look longer into the shot. Let me show you. For example, if I would stay like this, so visually it's look like my leg going up until here and it stopped. But if I will go like this, visually my leg would go until here. Keeping your feet and toes towards the camera is important not just in standing poses but also in the sitting. All poses which involve like showing your full legs. For example, if I sit in like this, again like long beautiful legs. But if I would go like this way, legs look shorter and looks a little bit awkward. But if I just bring it a little bit towards the camera, voila. And right now we are moving to clothing and accessories. You would never think, but fail to match your clothing and accessories with the posing, it could ruin any good pose. For example, one of the mistakes, if you're wearing outfit which is clash with the background, it's no matter how good you're gonna pose, it's not gonna be very visible because you would have like overwhelming outfit which will clash with the background. For example, if I would wear like total black outfit and the background would be black, and if the lighting won't be separate me from the background, that's gonna be a huge problem with the posing. The next mistake to avoid is wearing the outfit which is not suit the pose or set. So for example, if you're wearing edgy outfit, you should go with your posing with more edgy vibe, more serious face expression. But if you're wearing some cute flower dress, you should go with more happy, smiling and feminine vibe. The next mistake what you could face wearing the outfit for your photo shoot and posing, that how it looks like when you sitting or standing, because some outfits could wrinkle when you sit and it would look weird even if you're doing a great pose. But for example, if outfit get very wrinkly, it would look not the best with that specific pose. The best solution here is just check out how it's look on the picture and then decide if you should go with this way of posing with that exactly outfit. For the next mistake, I know that we are girls, we always like to have a beautiful outfit and wearing the perfect shoes, and sometimes it could be very uncomfortable, and even for the photo shoot you could borrow it from the friend or buy the new ones and probably wear the most uncomfortable shoes. But if it really hurts your feet, it's gonna show on the picture. So try to wear more comfortable shoes or try to handle it and not thinking about, oh, my feet is killing and I want to end it right now. So to not feel that way, make sure that shoes you're bringing on set, you could handle it during the set. The next mistake is very close, like we were discussing with the hair, that you should adjust it in mid-shoot. The same is happening with the clothes. First of all, when we're wearing it before the set, we always make sure it's look perfect. But when you start posing, it could slightly go to the side and start looking weird. So make sure to check it on the photos and adjust it so it will look perfect as in very beginning of set. The next mistake, what could happen with your outfit and what would ruin your perfect posing, it's not adjusting the accessories during the set for symmetry. For example, I'm having a necklace, and if at some point with all my posing it will go on the side, it would look a little bit clumsy, and just check it during the set and adjust it for symmetry how it's supposed to be. That would improve your posing overall as well. The other thing what I'd like to discuss with you is angles during the shoot, what could ruin your perfect posing. Mistake with angles could be that you always look straight to the camera. To get even this perfect shot looking straight to the camera, we should get different angles first. So for example, look one side, look other side, even laugh. And after this laughing, you could look back straight to the camera, and that would give you natural expression and this spontaneous look to the camera. And just those couple seconds would give ability to your photographer to get this perfect shot, just in couple seconds after all those different angles. But if you're gonna look straight to the camera for the very long time, you would start getting this blank expression, and which is gonna be emotionless, and we definitely don't wanna do that. The next mistake which you should keep in mind is over tilting head to one or other side. If you're going a little bit to one side, it's okay, but if you're going way too much to the side, it would start looking creepy. Like creepy clown. You could check my video how to pose for Halloween, that was the pose. But for regular photo shoot, it would definitely look weird. So keep in mind to keep your head straight and tilting it, but not like overdo this. Next, what I'd like to discuss with you is lighting and shadows. I know that you would think that for posing it's not necessary to know about lighting, but actually it's not true. You should understand basic information about lights. For example, if you're gonna shoot in the middle of the day and having like this harsh lighting, sunlight, and if you're gonna keep your chin down, it would create unflattering shadows. To avoid this, you should bring your chin slightly up, and that's how you're gonna avoid harsh lighting in the eyes. The next mistake is ignoring how natural light affects your face. The best idea to get how it's look on your face is just like checking in different lighting, like morning lighting, harsh lighting at the midday or sunset, and see how the lighting going on your face and trying to understand your best angles. The next mistake is not using reflectors or diffuser to soften harsh lighting. Probably if you're doing just selfie, for example, and you don't have all those amazing tools to use. So for example, if you don't have a reflector but you're shooting close to the white wall, and white wall could become a great white huge reflector to soften the harsh shadows. Other option could be if you have see-through white curtains, to use it like a huge diffuser, which is also softer lighting and will create an idea like you're almost in the shade. And now we're moving forward to props and interactions with this. It's usually helping a lot during the posing. One of the mistakes what could happen with posing with the props is holding it stiffy or natural. And that would give you a look with your posing that it look awkward and weird. So when you have props around it and you want to use them, try to make it natural. For example, if you have a phone, try to dial the number, try to call someone, try to speak with someone, and that would give the most natural look on the picture. Done. The next mistake which you should avoid posing with the props. If you have large props, it could feel like overwhelming and cover your body, and that will ruin your perfect posing. Props should be easy to use and not like very heavy. For example, if you would bring like, I don't know, like heavy flowers and you start like leaning backward, that will look weird. Instead of this, it's better to have a smaller flower bouquet, but it would be easy for you to pose with this. The other mistake what could happen is you forgetting to dynamically interact with the environment. For example, if you have, even at the studio, just a prop near you like a chair, that would be weird just standing nearby, because for the shot it will look like, should I look to the chair, should I look at you? So in this case, it's better like slightly touching it, sitting in it, but if you have something near you, an environment like a prop, it's better to interact with this. The other mistake which you should avoid with posing with the props is placing props covering your body or face. For example, if you're again doing picture with the phone, as I told you, like holding in the hands, calling someone, it's look good. But if I will place it like this, you're not seeing the person at all. So try to keep in mind that you should be the main subject in your shot. And now we're moving to the most important part with the posing, it's movement. The huge mistake what could happen is avoiding dynamic poses during your photo shoot. Instead of just standing straight to the camera, try to do a movement shot. If you don't have any ideas what kind of movement shot you could do, the most favorite is walking shot. You should do 1-2 step for the perfect walking shot, and I usually prefer when person start with one leg and then this perfect shot going with the other leg, because the perfect shot usually supposed to be with the leg stepping which is closest to the camera. That's gonna make the body curvy, legs look longer, and that's how we creating the perfect walking shot, instead of doing like this. The next ultimate perfect pose for the movement is when your hair flying, or if you have beautiful outfit which could fly, that's usually the best. So do not ignore it, and especially if you're shooting outdoor, you could use wind for this, get in this flow and go creative with this vibe. Or if you're shooting at the studio, you should use fan to get this creative movement. The next mistake could be the most unexpected for you, but ignoring the natural gesture for candid shots, it's one of the huge mistakes. Actually, even for myself, I prefer to see how the clients reacting when I'm not shooting them and see their natural movements and natural poses. And that's actually what you could use for your perfect shot. And we are almost there, just few more general posing mistakes to avoid. First of all, overcomplicating the pose and make it look forced. Try not to overthink the pose. When you start thinking about it a lot, and you will still go back to these face expression mistakes, which we should definitely avoid. Your eye contact, even looking to the side, it's supposed to give all this idea of natural look. So don't overthink the pose. The next mistake is ignoring your body proportion in your poses. All of us could have different body proportions, so it's essential to show your body from the best angles and try to hide the most you don't want to show. The next huge mistake which you should definitely avoid is not practicing poses before the photo shoot. Especially if it's your first photo shoot, I feel it's essential to choose couple poses and practice it in front of the mirror before the set. So when you go on set, you're already gonna feel confident at least with couple poses, and then the rest will go with the flow. And the last one, but not the least one, mistake to avoid is not taking breaks to ensure your natural and relaxed posing. At some point over the set, you could start thinking, I'm doing all the same all over again, and that's a perfect time to do a short break and restore your creativity. Otherwise, we're coming all over back to blank expression and emotionless. But we don't want this, especially you already know all these poses, all those tips, so just make a short break, restore your creativity, and go back to create a beautiful shot. There you have it, posing mistakes to avoid to always look photogenic and confident in each photo. Remember, it's all about staying natural, knowing your angles, and connecting with the camera. If you found these tips helpful, please give a like to this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and don't forget to ring this bell so you'll not miss upcoming videos. And let me know in the comments below what was your favorite tip. Keep shining, see you next time!